Let's see if it works.
I did not see a 3, 2, 1, so I guess you're.
Show it's live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does say live up at the top, but it never said 3, 2, 1.
All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Sherri Leopold, and actually it's very loud in here. I'm at Pizza Ranch, but I'm at Prospectors. So if you're a business owner in the Springfield area, you're welcome to join us a couple days a month. Anyway, I'm really excited to be here. Most of you know me through my Thrive experience, and that's a big part of what I'm going to talk about today, but it's not what I'm going to talk about. The 1, 2, 3 with the Thrive experience, the nutritional boost that I've gotten has given me a lot more than the energy, the weight management, the sleeping better, digestive support. It's done way more for me than that. It's also given me a newfound confidence, I guess is what I'd like to say. So I'm happy to share the Thrive experience with you because it has been life-changing for me. But I really want to talk to you about something that's sort of been in my spirit probably for about 30 years, or longer maybe, if I really dissected it. I'm going to talk to you about Dream Big with Sherri. It's actually, I am the CEO of Dream Big with Sherri. Its official launch has really only been about 2 months ago. And I'm going to tell you about some of the things that sort of fall out of Dream Big with Sherri. One of the things that is integral to Dream Big with Sherri is literally just connecting with your personal power. As you can see, I just did my first conference, The Power of Me, with Dream Big with Sherri, and that's really been connecting people with their personal power and literally connecting you with the best version of yourself.
What are cowpokes?
You're interrupting. Anyway, so my thing is, I have a passion for connecting people with their passion. And this is something I think I've always done, but I really am doing it in a much more organized way, I guess you will say. So one of the things I love doing with Dream Big with Sherri is simply having a conversation with people about, are you living in your passion? Are you living in your purpose? Helping people not be the tumbleweed in their own life, because that's one of the things that I have really come to understand. I've been in network marketing, direct sales for 20 years, so I've had my own business for 20 years, and I've seen that repeatedly, which is one of the reasons why this industry has birthed this entity. It's because I've watched people, the older they get, the more they try, the less they achieve, because their belief in themselves goes down so dramatically as we age, and we seem like instead of getting bigger and living larger in our life, we get smaller and smaller and smaller. And so Dream Big with Sherri was kind of born out of that need for me to help people stand in that passion. And one of the things that I think people make a mistake on is they think, oh, I'm too old to start a new business, or I'm too old to do this, or I've been working this job for 30 years, I can't do that. Or, you know, I can't step away from blank because I won't be able to make it here, and what if I don't, you know, and it comes to that. I always just say that that's the time where you need to do a checkup from the neck up. That's what I call it. You got to show up to go up, and so you have to stop in your space wherever you are and just think about what it is you yourself are trying to accomplish in your life. And this is kind of one of the tests I like to share with people, and I do discovery sessions with people all the time. And just have a conversation with you about how are you showing up in your life. If today was your last day, what would everybody say about you, and would you be happy about that? That's a hard question to ask yourself, but it's a question you should ask yourself frequently. And the reason is because at the end of the day, or the end of your life, wherever your grace, how many ever days you're graced to have, you're going to have some sort of legacy. But if we show up in our life as the tumbleweed where we just keep running into things, this happens, so now I got to do this and put all my dreams aside to deal with this, and oh, I get myself going and then I run into this. That's the tumbleweed. I am the anti-tumbleweed person. I am the person who says, okay, let's focus. Where do you want to go? What are you doing? There's only one of you. I don't care if your passion is knitting. I believe that everybody can transform their purpose or their passion to their purpose to their paycheck. And that those three things when they're connected, you will leave this life on a high. And you will leave the legacy that you want. So that is literally what Dream Big with Sherri encompasses. So it's bigger than Sherri, because my dream is to help other people to that passion. I love being that connector. Like, I'm excited if I refer somebody to you and you get a sale. I'm thrilled. I don't need to get anything out of that. That's one of the things that fuels me. Okay, but here's the reality. We all need to have a paycheck because we need to live and all that. But what we really need to do is show up in our life the way we want, live every single day out loud, loving the life we live in. And you get to control that. And that's something that people feel like it's outside of themselves. And I'm here to tell you, it is in your control. We only get to control two things: what we think about and what we do. And the reason I'm making that motion is because I've written a song and a curriculum that I'm writing for Stop Self-Bullying about that. Because we forget that we get to choose what we think about, and we choose what we do about what we think about as well. And so that is another part. I want to help people to the space where they stop bullying themselves. And you've all heard what it sounds like, because it sounds like, oh my gosh, I'm so fat. Why am I so old? Look at these wrinkles. I'm so broke. I'm never going to get out of debt. Those are the things. Nobody has to say anything bad to you. You're busy saying it to yourself. So that is a huge passion point in my Dream Big with Sherri, and a mission that I have. That is one of the books that I'm writing. That is the central theme of The Power of Me, is accepting that you have control over certain things and going on a mission to control them. And I teach you some techniques on how to do that. So that's some things that are upcoming that I'm doing. Obviously, I'm writing. That's part of Dream Big with Sherri. Did I spend my whole life thinking I was going to be a writer? No. But I did, in my heart of hearts, know that I was going to spend time impacting other people's lives. I just didn't know it was going to be through writing or speaking. But those are both things that I'm doing. I'm going to be doing it all over the country, perhaps next year also internationally, with some of the things that I shared with you today. So that's the main thing that I want to get across to you today, is literally step into your own life and take a hold of the steering wheel. You have one vehicle that you get to control, and it's your life. So if it's not going the direction that you want, turn. Go somewhere else. Put on the brakes. Let's have a conversation. Figure out what you're good at. Figure out what makes your boat float, that kind of thing. And literally invest in yourself. Yes, you may have created this or created that, but maybe it's not at the level that you want, and you need to have information on how to go to the next level. That's another thing we can talk about. My whole goal with Dream Big with Sherri is to help you step into being that unrepeatable miracle that you are. Totally you. You're the snowflake, not like any other snowflake. Everybody has their individual strengths. You just have to grab hold of them and be the best version of yourself, whatever that looks like. And nobody else gets a say in what that is but you. And at the end of the day, we'll go back to the same question. Are you showing up in your life the way you want? Are you building the legacy that you intend to leave behind? That says, oh, that Sherri Leopold, she blank, blank, blank. Are you doing that? Because if you're not, let's have a conversation, because that's really what life is about, is living your life out loud and every single day in your purpose and your passion. Thank you.
All right.
Wow. Wonderful.
I'm pressing finish, but it's not stopping.